welcome to the deep dive. Let's jump straight into something pretty universal, I think. That moment you're speaking English. And the word you need is just, right there, but it won't come out.
Oh, absolutely. It happens all the time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating, no matter your level. If that's you listening, you're definitely not alone.
Exactly. So we looked at this really helpful YouTube video from the English class. It lays out 10 pretty easy tips for this exact problem. Our mission, really, in this deep dive is to pull out the best bits, the most practical stuff, so you can speak a lot more smoothly and hopefully feel a bit more confident.
Yeah, the video says it should make speaking easier and more fun, which sounds good to me.
Right, so think about that last time a word just vanished on you. These tips are basically first aid for that moment.
And what's great is how actionable they are. Like the first one, think in English.
Yeah.
Seems obvious, maybe.
A little bit, yeah. But how do you do that?
Well, the video suggests starting really simple. Like you see the sun, you just think the sun is bright. You're trying to build that direct thought to English link.
Okay, I see. So you're not doing that mental translation step.
Exactly. You cut out the middleman, basically.
Oh, okay.
That translation step takes time, and that's often where the word gets lost,
Right. Making English the sort of default setting in your head, even for little things.
Just for everyday observations to start with.
That makes a lot of sense. And the next tip feels like, well, a bit of a relief, actually. Use simple words.
Oh, this is a big one.
Yeah, sometimes you feel pressure to use fancy vocabulary, but if you forget, say, delicious, just go with very tasty. Or huge becomes very big.
Exactly. It's not about showing off, it's about communicating, keeping the flow going. Using a simpler word is fine. It still gets your meaning across.
And it probably lowers the stress levels quite a bit.
Definitely helps with confidence, yeah. Takes the pressure off needing perfection.
I like that. Okay, tip 3 is, well, it's fundamental, isn't it? Speak every day.
It really is. Like any skill. Practice, practice, practice.
You gotta use it or lose it, basically.
Absolutely. The video really pushes this. Actually, saying the words helps you remember them. Talk to yourself, talk to friends if you can.
Even record yourself.
Yeah, record your voice. Just get used to producing the sounds and start simple. Talk about your day. What did I do today? Slowly, clearly. It makes it less daunting.
Building that muscle memory for speaking, for sure. The video also mentioned learning words and sentences, not just lists.
Context is key. Seeing how a word fits with others gives your brain more hooks to grab onto later when you need it.
Right, you remember the situation, the other words around it.
And then trying to use that new word yourself, maybe in a few different ways, that really cements it. Active use is powerful.
Okay, active recall, got it. But what if you still blank out mid-conversation, panic sets in?
Yeah, and panic is the enemy. Tip 8 is stay calm, which, okay, easier said than done sometimes.
Yeah, tell me about it.
But seriously, taking a breath helps. And the practical advice is try to explain the word. Describe it, like the umbrella example.
Oh, right, if you forget umbrella.
You just say, that thing
Yeah.
you use when it rains, keeps you dry. People will get it.
That's brilliant. Communication, not perfection. I like that framing.
Exactly.
So, wrapping up then, if you're forgetting words, remember it's super common, but trying things like thinking more directly in English,
Starting small.
using simpler words when you need to, and just making speaking a daily thing, even for a few minutes.
Those can make a real difference. Plus, remembering words in context, using them actively.
And yeah, staying calm and just describing what you mean if you get stuck. It's okay to do that.
Absolutely. So maybe a final thought for everyone listening. As you go about your week, try picking just 1 or 2 of these tips. Maybe thinking in English about your commute, or trying to describe one thing if you forget the word. See what happens.
Ooh, I like that. A little experiment.
Yeah, just notice the impact. Does it feel different? Does it help? That kind of self-discovery can be really powerful on your language journey. Find what clicks for you.